Hello everyone, it is me, MrSneakyy, and today we're going to be covering everything you need to know about skills, the lingo, as well as even all of the investment choices you're going to need, right? So the amount of total heads, I'm going to give you all of the juicy data that you're going to need. Thanks to a good friend, Mr. Hair King. He is a returned player, so thank you for giving me this data and helping the Call of Dragons community come together and become better with more knowledge about the game. So stay tuned for everything you're going to need to know about the hero skills. Hello everyone, so yes, we're going to do a little mini, almost like mini series on heroes themselves, trying to explain all the mechanics for you guys. So today we're going to be covering everything in to do with skills, right? So if we're wondering what we're talking about, skills is the way your hero deals damage. So these could be either passive buffs or active buffs, right? And obviously those are already two key words that you might not understand, and obviously we will be going over that. So when it comes to a hero, your skills obviously level up the more times you get hero sculptures for your hero, right? And the more you upgrade them, eventually when they hit that 555, you can awaken and unlock the special, for example for Guanwin, an additional skill, right? And this is a passive skill again, and you're going to see this very often on all the heroes. So in a skill breakdown, you always have two types. You have a active skill and you have a passive skill. So your active skill is the skill that requires the hero to generate as much rage as possible in order for it to be fired. So in Guanwin's case, we need over 1,000 rage generated, and then she will fire off her big single target damage nuke and she'll be able to deal that damage, right? When you look at a passive skill, these skills though are all generally stat based or some sort of cool effect that generally always stays on. Sometimes it does require some sort of requirement. So if we look at, for example, a hero like Kanara says she gets a 20% march speed reduction and a 30% physical attack damage dealt bonus, right? But this isn't passively kept up. You must be targeted, and when you're attacked, you gain these buffs, right? You inflict the slow upon the target, and that's where the march speed reduction applies. So as you can see, these passive skills always are ready to go. You don't have to worry about them. They're going to fire off on their own will, as long as the requirements, again, in these little speech bubbles are met. So we've gone over the basic of skills, so we know the difference between active and passive skills. And then a lot of things that I know are very, let's say, veteran players such as myself, even old school Rise of Kingdom players, you know, we all refer to skills generally in numbers. So if you can imagine, you have your first skill, your second, your third, and your fourth skill. And because you have 4 skills, generally, when you're wanting to talk to another player, maybe about your hero, you know, where you're at, how strong they are, a really effective way is just by saying the number of what the level is associated to each skill. So if I was talking to you right now and I was going to try and let you know what my Guanwin level would be, I would say she is a 5525 commander, meaning she's got level 5 skill 1, she has a level 5 skill 2, she only has a level 2 on her skill 3, but on that skill 4 she also has a level 5. So by just compressing all that information down to say 5525, you understand straight away where she's at. And the reason this is important is when you watch obviously some of my guides, or when you watch any of your favorite YouTubers, a lot of the time they might say something like 5111, and what that exactly means is on the label. So I've got an Indis 3000. So if she had a max skill 1 like my Alistair now, he has a 511, and when I eventually get him to the next star level, he will be 1 as well. So that is all the, if you want to call it, the abbreviations and the language use on heroes, right? So obviously That's quite maybe a lot to take in. I know it is a bit of basic information with a little bit more in depth so you can fully understand what to do, right? So when we come to skills, what we always want to do, as you've noticed here with Alistair, is always max that first skill. There might be some exception to the rules, maybe like with your blue heroes, only because they can gather your resources quicker. But there's, again, someone like Chakchar, for example, would love to have his first skill maxed and then do the others. The reason is, for a free-to-play player, Dragon Trials, Chakchar plus Garwood, even mine at 3-0, is a premier tank combo that you can run and cheese a load of things out, right? So you always want to make sure you max that first active skill. Because this is, again, where generally the character of a signature ability. Imagine you're playing League of Legends and, you know, you're playing Jinx. And you fire off her ultimate ability, which is the giant rocket. This is, again, almost like that signature ability. So just remember, it's very important to max this first. You can always, again, over-level your hero. So my Garwood is level 4, but his skill 1 is still locked because we've not upgraded his star level, right? And that is where we're going to go into next. So if you want to upgrade or focus on a skill, keep one star all the way through, because every time you upgrade the star level on a hero, so again, let's look at Alistair here. When you go to upgrade a skill, it says upgrading your hero skill has a random unlock skill by 1. So basically, because I've got these two skills now, when I unlock his next 20 sculptures and I click upgrade, I have a 50 and 50% chance to hit one of these upgrades. And obviously for me, I really do want the first one, but obviously having the third one isn't too bad, but it is more about rallying. So again, we want to kind of focus more on this. So this just shows one of the maybe bad reasonings where you need to focus on your star level first, upgrade the relevant skills. And the reason why is, compared to games like Rise of Kingdoms, this is a new game, so we do not have a skill lock feature. But what you can also do in this game, if you have made a terrible mistake, and I would only advise this for low spenders or whales. If you're a new player, just don't worry. You could fix your account by just saving all the heads and waiting for the next season so that hero goes to level 1. So it only keeps your level 1 skill unlocked, and then you can upgrade and fix your hero, right? But if you can't do that and you've really messed up, what you can do in the game is retrain. Retrain is, guys, the last option that you want to be doing, unless you've got a bunch of gems and you're ready to go ham. So the way it works is, for 800 gems you get to retrain all of your skills on your hero. The way it works, though, as you can read here, the hero skill levels will be randomly distributed between the hero. So if you've got someone maybe like at a 5-5-2-4 state, or maybe like a 5-4-3-4 state, for example, right? And you know you can make them a 5-1-5-5 commander, this could be a really good aspect for you to do, right? Because you can fix all your units, but at the same time, you've got to remember, it's randomly distributed. So you could, in theory, mess up that skill 1 level 5 max that you've already done. So be wary, you can retrain. That is how it works currently in the game. We're going to be doing that, hopefully, at the end of the season on my main account. We're going to try and retrain a Nico to get him at a 5-1-5-5 state for maximum stats for DPS in raids and PvP. So that's everything what you're going to need to know so far, guys, with, like I said, the basic skills, how to work, how to unlock them, and what you want to be focusing on right now. But the video guide is not done. This is now for all those guys who have stayed all the way to the end of the video. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Smash the like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you even thought this was very informative. But it's going to get even better, because if I just press a quick button on screen right now, should be showcasing you some skill upgrade requirements. So this is really good. So this is going to teach you guys now, if you want to take a screenshot, write this down, up to you, however you want to do it. But this is the total amount of sculptures that you're going to need to maximize or awaken a single hero. So when we look at the legendary here, it's a total of 690 legendary sculptures, which sounds ridiculous because it is ridiculous, right? But you just got to remember, for low spenders as well as free-to-play players, you only care about getting your first skill level 1. So you start level 1 with 10 hero sculptures, as you can see. With another 10, you gain level 2. With level 15 more, you're going to gain level 3. And then at level 4 and 5, you're going to need 15 and then 30 to finish off to go up to the next, say, like 5-2, right? So this is what you're going to be needing when you're going to be upgrading legendary heroes. You can see as well the difference between legendaries and epics. So epics only need a total of 440 sculptures, and with a total of 440, you can see it's already 200 less. And then with elites, so the blue heroes, you only need 340. So it's a lot less demanding the lower rarity of those heroes. So it does make you, especially if you're a free-to-play player, you need to be hoarding all of those legendary sculptures. So when it comes to investment time and you know you want to invest into a certain hero, you're going to be able to obviously invest in the correct hero all the way, because you can see it's a very steep curve. So if we go into the numbers a little bit more just for you guys, you can see we need, most heroes like to be at a 5-5-1-1 state. So if you're going to do that, you're going to need a total of 9 upgrades, right? So to get level 10, level 9 around that area, you're looking at 10, 20, and then another 30. So that's 50 sculptures already. And then that would be a 5-1 commander. And then if you get another 60, 140, 185 sculptures, you'll get a 5-5-1-1 commander. If I've done my maths correct and I've read the table correctly. Maybe you guys in the comments read it better, but I think that's how you want to be looking at it right now. So that is everything you need to know, guys. I know I've stayed the video a little bit longer, but with that little bit extra at the end, I hope you guys can see we do have that information on hand for you guys now, as maybe free-to-play players or new players looking to see how much you're going to need to invest into those legendaries and epic heroes. So let's pop the skill thing away. We can see all the heroes again on screen, and that's where we are at. So if you enjoyed the video, guys, and you thought, again, it was informative, smash a like, comment, and subscribe. An official Call of Dragons content creator. That's me, MrSneakyy. Let's do it. We do live streams. I do Road to Glory free-to-play series, as well as hero guides, behemoth guides, everything you need to know about Call of Dragons, because this game, honestly, I love it. I cannot get enough of it. So thank you for the support always, guys. But until the next video, stay safe, stay sneaky, and peace out.